But I'll also say that most movies that come out of the studios are very what they call high concept. I'll wait. They're very high concept. That means the conceit of the movie is very easy to spot, right? And it's at the forefront of the story more than the characters or the relationship or whatever, right? And you see it in the poster. Bruce Almighty. This guy named Bruce gets to be God for a week.
What do you see in the poster?
The concept.
So I'm sorry, I missed that. So
You're gonna make me say that again.
I am. I'm gonna make you say that again for my own edification. I mean, I could just let it go, but I really want to know. So
I don't even remember exactly what I said, but it was something about how
the concept. You can tell the concept or the audience based on.
yeah, Hollywood wants mainstream Hollywood, for the most part, makes movies that are so conceptually clear that you can put the concept on the poster. Bruce Almighty, The Matrix. The Matrix is
Fast and the Furious.
right. The Fast and the Furious, exactly. The concept is on the poster. Now, don't mistake that with simplistic. It's just it's high concept and clear. It puts its focus on something else, which is, other than character development and, human, the humanity, so to speak, I guess.
Okay. Oh, the humanity of it all.
So that was our little riff on genre.
Great. All right. Briefly, let's talk about.
Yeah, we go on forever about these things, man.
I mean, I can listen to this stuff because I mean, as an actor, it's hugely beneficial to me to understand
right.
all of this because when you're doing
The opposite is true, by the way, writers. If you have never studied acting, then go do it.
yeah, to understand the thought processes that go into writing a script, understanding the genre, understanding the technical requirements that each one of these steps requires from the point of view of the writer, the craft of writing, is provides all sorts of access for me as an actor to understand how to make better choices, how to understand the world that I'm living in a way that's ultimately going to fulfill the requirements of the story, and I'm much more free to understand the interpretation of a director because the foundation is clear to me.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
That's for another webcast. All right.
Well, let me just say this because I think I know where you're going. That after you've done all of this initial brainstorming, right? You've brainstormed your 5-story components and you've brainstormed scenes and windows. You've brainstormed special windows for whatever your conceit is. We call those, again, this is Writers Bootcamp jargon, we call those set pieces. Set pieces are just windows, but they're windows for the thing that is your conceit, okay? They're the same exact thing, but we just call them something different because they have to do with your conceit.
So of the 5-story components, one of those has to be unique. That is your conceit, and therefore a set piece is a window that focuses in on that unique quality.
Yeah, that proves it on the page.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the thing that proves that whatever you say is your conceit actually is a conceit, and it proves it on the page through entertaining, unique moments.
Can we use Good Will Hunting? Do you have an example from that movie? Since
it's so much easier to do it in something that's high concept. It really is.
Okay, go for it.
A conceit in The Matrix.
Yeah.
That scene where Carrie Ann Moss in the beginning, where the agents are coming to get her, the fact that she can climb up the wall and fly and flip over her head, the fact that she can jump from one rooftop to another, crash through a window, roll down the stairs, and and there's not a scratch on her, right? All of those things are saying something very, very unique and special about that world. So all of those little moments are set pieces. Make
That's
sense?
abundantly clear. Yeah.
Okay. But after you've done all that stuff that we've talked about so far,
I have to do this. I have to make it a little bit harder because that would seem obvious. So, as good as it gets. That because I know that that's going to be a different set of set pieces. It's not going to be so much the special effects or the way the film is photographed, or the world of it. It's going to be more character-driven set
Sure.
pieces. So, can we talk about as good as it gets and look for a set piece there?
well, if we can agree that the conceit that Jack Nicholson's character is a character conceit, that the conceit is the way he behaves,
Agreed.
then the scene that we described last time is filled with set pieces.
So that's the scene where Jack Nicholson comes into his apartment, unlocks and locks and unlocks and locks and unlocks and locks. It's
Now, that particular moment we've probably seen before with other people with OCD. But the whole thing with the soap,
yeah.
I'd never seen that before.
Just go through it quickly so that people don't have to reference another video.
Sure. So in that scene, he comes home, he does the things with the locks, and then he goes into his bathroom and he turns on. Now, this is where it starts, where we start getting into set pieces, where the windows become set pieces because they're actually proving the conceit.
Okay.
We're proving that he's a unique OCD guy. All right. He turns on the water till it's scalding hot. He opens up his medicine cabinet, and he's got 50 bars of soap wrapped in plastic in his medicine cabinet. That's set piece number 1. All right? We've never seen that before. It proves that he is a special kind of OCD guy, right? Then he takes out the soap, he unwraps the plastic, he throws the plastic in the garbage can, which is immaculately clean until he throws the plastic into it, by the way. He scrubs his hands furiously. Then he takes the rest of the bar of soap and he throws it away. There's set piece number 2.
You have a very clear idea about that this guy's different.
Not only does he have really bad OCD, but he has really unique, specific, weird OCD. And not weird in a judgmental way, but in his own unique way.
So could you argue or make the case that another set piece is his behavior at the restaurant where he's interacting with Helen Hunt, and another one is on his way to the therapist
restaurant
where he's skipping over the cracks?
Well, the cracks we've sort of seen before. I would just say be a window into his OCD, into his character, his behavior, his misbehavior. I don't know if it's necessarily a set piece though, because we've seen that. But the plastic forks, right? The plasticware,
Yeah.
in the restaurant. The fact that he will not allow anyone to wait on him except for Helen Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
All of those are set pieces.
Okay, cool. I think that's abundantly clear now.
Okay, I hope so. Let us know if it's
all
not.
right, Wes, thank you so much. So Bellflower, Evan,
Glottal.
I think it's Glottal. Evan Glottal is the writer, director, and lead actor, and Joel Hodge is the actor and director of photography. Or is that? Oh no, and the DP is Jonathan Keevil. Is that correct, Wes? Oh, Jonathan Keevil did music.
Right.
Okay, so Evan
Glottal.
Evan Glottal, and writer director
And lead actor.
and lead actor, and Joel Hodge is actor and director of photography. And these guys, I mean, killed it. It's such an amazing film that these guys and just the heart and passion that goes behind. I mean, these guys had to tell this story.
Right.
Yeah, and it's an interesting story too to look up on Google and read about how these guys made the film and how they go about making movies. It's really cool. It's inspiring.
Right.